10 anyway, so not mad about it. Let's see. Get you a good view here. Meow, 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 meow. Okay. Let's begin. Let's see. Let's just begin in a seat. So find comfortable seat. Seated meditation. I'll spotlight myself. Mute everybody. Okay. So just, if you want to move a little bit or just kind of wiggle around, feel into your body as you find your seat. Might feel good. Stretch your arms up, roll your shoulders around, make some noises. And then eventually just find stillness and settle into seated meditation. You can rest your hands in your lap. You can bring your hands to your heart. One hand to heart, one hand to belly, whatever works best. And then just close your eyes. Take these first couple moments just to sit and become more present and become more aware. So really tuning into every single thing that is creating the here and now. Tuning into not only what's happening around you, so sounds, smells, just a sensation of the ground underneath you, the air on your skin, but also tuning into what's happening inside of you, so noticing what's flowing through your inner space, your emotions, your energy, just what's going on inside. And of course, tuning into your breath. Noticing the rise and the fall, the expansion and contraction. Let's begin with 3 deep breaths together. So next time you breathe in, just fill up as big as you can. And then pause at the top in fullness. Take an extra little sip of air. Then big open mouth sigh, release, let it go. And do that 2 more times. So inhale, fill up. As full as you can become. Hold. Extra little sip if it's there. And then open your mouth and release, sigh it out. One more, just like that. So fill up. Feel every little space inside of you expand and inflate with this breath, with this prana, with this life force. And take that extra sip. And then big open mouth sigh, release. And start to drop in now to Ujjayi breath. So in and out through your nose with a gentle constriction at the back of your throat. So start to not only feel your breath flowing in and out, but also hear it, that whisper noise, that oceanic sound. And then as you connect to your Ujjayi breath, we'll bring in a little bit of movement. So as you inhale, take your arms out to the sides and up towards the sky. As you exhale, bring your arms out to the sides, and then just hands to the ground beside you. Just a couple more like that. Inhale, reach out, around and up. Get as tall as you can, reach as high as you can. And exhale, reach out, and then let your hands return down and just rest by your sides. Once more, inhale, arms reach up. And as you exhale, arms return back down. And then this time, inhale, reach your arms up. And as you exhale, let's twist to our right. And if you twist a different direction, that's okay, just as long as you get both sides. So just finding a somewhat gentle spinal twist in your seat. Your back hand can come behind you, maybe gaze over your back shoulder. And take a couple more deep breaths all the way down into your belly and all the way to empty as you exhale. And then next time you breathe in, come back to center, reach your arms up. exhale to the other side. Take that twist once again. Just the other direction. You might gaze over your back shoulders, sit up tall, draw up through the crown of your head, breathe down into your belly. Draw one more round right here. And then come back to center, arms to the sky. And exhale, bring your hands to the ground in front of you. Transition onto your hands and your knees. So tabletop position. And start to either move through some cat-cows or just explore a little bit of intuitive movement from this position. So cat-cows, hip circles, barrel rolls with your torso. Maybe you even just sit back into a child's pose and take a few breaths there. So just feeling into your spine, into your hips, into your shoulders, your hands, your wrists, your fingers. And then as you're ready in your next few breaths, downward facing dog is where we're headed. So in your own time, in your own way, you can start to transition back to down dog. Back in your down dog, you can keep exploring. You can move your hips side to side, get your head a little shake or a little nod. Just feel into the length from your fingertips all the way up to your butt, all the way up to your sit bones. Feel the strength in your shoulder girdle. Feel the strength in your core. Feel your breath expanding and contracting you and supporting you from the inside. Good job, you guys. So in your down dog, just give yourself a couple more rounds. And then at the end of your next exhale, gently set your knees back on the ground. So coming back to that tabletop position. And from tabletop, we're going to move into a spinal balance. So take your right arm forward and your left leg back. Spinal balance. Long, strong, powerful line from front to back. Draw your belly button in and up so you feel supported right at your center. Take one more inhale. And then as you exhale, elbow to knee underneath you, curl in. So starting to get our core more activated. Inhale, re-extend, lengthen. And exhale, elbow to knee, all the way to empty in your breath. Inhale, reach. And one more time, just like that. Exhale, elbow to knee. Draw your belly button in and up. Inhale, re-extend. And then as you exhale, set everything down. Gate your right leg out to the right. So extend it out to the right like you're in a half wide-legged straddle. Take your left arm out and all the way up. Breathe in here. As you exhale, thread your left arm through. Reach through and come down to rest on the outside of your shoulder, outside of your head. And just take big, deep breaths into your back body, back of your heart, back ribs, low back. And if having your right leg extended out does not work for you, you can just set your right knee on the ground again, no big deal. Take about 3 more rounds right here. And then if you do have your right hand lifted, set your right hand back on the ground. And then inhale, unthread your left arm, reach it out and all the way up. And then exhale, bring your left hand down. Pick up your right leg, take it back behind you. Take your right toes off the left edge of your mat. And then lean your hips to the right a little bit as you gaze back over your left shoulder. And breathe into your long right side body. You could round a little or arch a little. You could bend your elbows. Take just one more deep breath, feeling into this. And then come back to a tabletop. Come down to your forearms. We'll set up for a dolphin pose. Ruby's taking up half my mat today. So forearms parallel, palms face down, fingers spread wide. And then when you're ready, just tuck your toes, lift your knees, lift your hips. Try not to let your elbows drift wider than your shoulders, so hug in with your upper arms. Walk your toes as close as you can to your elbows. Lift your hips as high as you can. Press your heart back behind you. Breathe into this. We'll hold for about 3 to 5 more breaths. So don't let your head touch the ground. Keep pushing down through the belly of your forearms. Keep lifting with your strong core. Keep breathing big, spacious, powerful breaths. You can exhale out your mouth anytime you want. Last couple rounds. Good job. And then end of your next exhalation, my friends. Set your knees down. Keep your toes curled under, knees about hips width distance apart. We're gonna sit back into a screaming toe pose. So set your hips back on your heels. Hug in with your inner heels. And just be here for a moment. Just sit. If this is a lot for the soles of your feet, at any time you can bring your hands to a block or the ground in front of you. Just kind of take some weight off. Otherwise, keep sitting back, sitting up nice and tall, and just let that heat build in your toes and the soles of your feet. Send your breath into it. Soften around it. So soft through your face and your jaw. Good job. Last couple rounds, just holding here. And then at the end of your next exhalation, come back to tabletop. Back to tabletop position. And back to downward facing dog. If you need to, you can kind of pitter patter tap the tops of your feet against the ground first and then take it back to down dog. And just feel into that aliveness in your feet now. That awareness in your toes. Ujjayi breath is still there, big and spacious. Take one more inhale into this down dog, just stretching, lengthening. And then exhale, set your knees back down. We'll come back to a spinal balance, this time left arm forward, right leg back. Strong, long, powerful line of energy. So draw navel to spine, keep your hips square. You should feel like you have a brace around your middle right here. Push actively down into the ground with your right fingertips. One more in-breath. As you exhale, elbow to knee, curl in. Inhale, re-extend, long, strong, powerful line. Exhale, elbow to knee. All the way to empty. Push the ground away with your right hand. Inhale, lengthen. And then last time, elbow to knee. Empty out. Belly button pulls in and up. Inhale, reach. And then as you exhale, set it all down back to tabletop. Take your left leg this time and extend it out to the left. Toes face forward, sole of your foot presses down as best you can. Take your right arm out and all the way up. Inhale. And then exhale to thread your right arm through. Resting gently on the outside of your shoulder and the outside of your head. Working it however you want to, even if that means setting your left knee back on the ground. Breathe into your back body especially. Soften your forehead, soften your jaw. Good job. Take about 2 more rounds, 2-3 more breaths. And then if you do have your left hand lifted, begin to bring it back down. Next, inhale, unthread your right arm, reach it out and all the way up. Exhale, right hand back to the ground. Take your left leg, swing it back, and then left toes off the right edge of your mat. Shift your hips over to the left, gaze back over your right shoulder. Kind of leaning into it, feeling into that length of your left side body. And then after few rounds here, when you feel complete with this, just come back to your regular tabletop, and we're gonna set up for one more dolphin pose. Come down to your forearms. Again, forearms parallel, so make a number 11 on the ground if you can. If that's too much, make a tripod with your hands instead. If you've got that number 11, spread your fingers, press especially through your thumbs and index fingers. Relax your neck, tuck your toes, lift your knees, lift your hips. Try not to let your elbows drift apart. Keep pressing down through the belly of your forearms so your head is not touching the ground. Lift from your center. Press your heart back behind you. Breathe big, spacious breaths. We'll hold this for about 3 to 5 more rounds. Keep hugging in with your upper arms. Keep pressing down through your forearms. Keep lifting from your center. Open your mouth anytime you need and just big sigh. Good job, you guys. Take one last huge full body breath. And then relax down. Knees come down, and one more time, we'll sit back into that screaming toe pose, stretching out the soles of our feet, working into the soft tissue, the plantar fascia. So as you sit back, hug your inner heels towards midline. And if you need to, you can bring your hands to the ground or a block in front of you. Just breathe into it, soften around that sensation as that heat builds. Be here for about 3 more rounds of breath. Good job, friends. And then come back to tabletop. If you want, you can pitter-patter tap your feet out. And then take it back, downward facing dog. Walk it out in your dog. Feel that awareness, that aliveness through your feet and your toes. Lift your hips really high as you push the ground away with your fingertips. Take one more inhale. And as you exhale, look to the top of your space, forward fold, top of your yoga mat. Once you have arrived, halfway lift, breathe in. And exhale, bow, let it go. Do that once more. Inhale to your half lift, spine long, back of your neck long. Exhale, fold. And then let's take it all the way up, rise, inhale, your arms extend. Hands to your heart center as you exhale. Sorry you can't see my head. Inhale, reach up and stretch. Exhale, slow dive all the way down into your fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bow, let it go. Root through your feet, and let's rise back up. Inhale, arms overhead, big stretch. Hands to heart center as you exhale. One more like that, your half sun salute, flowing with breath. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, dive down nice and easy. Fold in, lift halfway, breathe in. Exhale, fold, release. Press into your feet, connect to your strong core, take it all the way back up. Inhale, reach high. Hands to heart center as you exhale. All right, this time, inhale, reach up. And exhale, sit back into chair pose, Utkatasana. So weight in your heels as you sit back. Stay connected to your strong core, navel to spine. So you can keep your heart slightly lifted. So imagine you're trying to squeeze the bottom tips of your shoulder blades together on your back body. Take one more round, sit a little bit lower. And then bottom of your exhale, let it go. Dive down, forward fold. Half lift, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, Chaturanga Dandasana. So move through your vinyasa, slowly lower down. Find a back bend of your choice. And we'll see you back in downward facing dog. All right, from your down dog, inhale, take your right leg high. Active and strong through your right foot. Strong through your right leg. Take one more inhale here. And with your exhalation, as soft as possible, step your right foot to the top of your space. Rise up into your crescent lunge. So front knee over front ankle. Rise up and settle in. Strong, stable foundation through your legs. Energetically hug in. So front hip draws back, back hip draws forward. Feel connected to your center, that brace around your middle. Take one more deep breath in your crescent lunge. And then listen, you're gonna root firmly into your right foot. Come all the way up, standing staff at the top of your mat. So your left knee now is in front of you, left toes flexed and active. Take one more inhale. And then as you exhale, figure 4, one-legged chair. So outer left ankle, top of right thigh, sit back. Do whatever you want to with your arms or your hands. So I'm just bringing my hands to my leg. You can bring your hands to the ground, to blocks. You can work a forward fold variation. Be here for about 3 more rounds, working this however you want to. If you're sitting back, weight is primarily in your right heel. We're gonna come back into standing staff. So from this place, see if you can move slowly. Reach up, left knee lifts. And if you want more, you could even extend your left leg forward. Try not to lean back. Take one more inhale. Exhale through a warrior 3, back to crescent lunge. So left foot is reaching back, arms reaching forward, or you can take your own arm variation. Give yourself at least 1, maybe 2 breaths in your warrior 3 variation. And then land as soft as possible, left toes back, arms reach up, crescent lunge once again. Take a moment to settle in or adjust if needed. One more inhale. And then exhale, warrior 2, open it up. So back heel pivots down. Back foot parallel to the back edge of your mat. Let your shoulders relax down away from your ears. We'll move into a side angle, so reach forward. Reach, 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 and then tip it over. Right elbow towards right thigh, right hand towards the ground. Left arm can reach straight up, or maybe bicep next to your ear, left arm reaches forward. So find your variation here. Take about 3 more rounds of breath. Try to keep your hips open, your heart open, your back foot rooted, back leg strong. Nice and soft through your facial muscles. One last round. And then from the press of your feet, next time you inhale, come back up to a warrior 2. And we'll straighten our front leg, parallel our feet. So all of your toes now face the long edge of your mat. Inhale, reach your arms up. As you exhale, bring your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and down. Shoulder blades hug towards your spine. If you can, start to reach your hands back. And maybe even lift your heart up, tilt your chin up. Inhale here. As you exhale, keep your clasp, hinge at your hips. Take it all the way down into your wide-legged forward fold. Without your hands on the ground, you have to use your core to support you. So strong through your legs and your feet, strong through your core. Breathe into every little space. Big, spacious breaths. Good job. Give it about 2 more rounds. If you need to let your clasp go, that's totally fine. Bottom of your next exhale, bring your hands to your low back, release your clasp, fingertips to the ground, come to a halfway lift position here. So bend your knees as much as you need, and then crawl your hands to the top of your mat, low lunge. From low lunge, 3-legged down dog, take your right leg all the way back and up, open your right hip up. So bend your knee, reach your knee out and up towards the sky. Absolutely great place to stay, or option to flip your dog. Right foot comes down behind you, right arm reaches forward. Open through your front body. Feel the strength in your back body. If you're with me in the back bend, one more deep breath. And then everybody just regular down dog, walk it out. Good job, friends. Great big inhale as you push the ground away. And then exhale, look forward, bring your feet to the top of your space, forward fold. Inhale to your spinal extension. Exhale, bow. And take it all the way up. Rise, arms overhead as you breathe in. Hands to heart center as you breathe out. All right, keep flowing. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, chair pose, sit back, weight in your heels. Take an inhale here, heart is lifted, gaze forward. And then exhale, dive down. Uttanasana, forward fold. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, plank. Inhale and push the ground away, and then slowly lower, chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart, back bend of choice. For just a moment, give yourself a break. Take a child's pose, hips towards your heels, forehead towards your mat. And just breathe, just relax, just notice. And downward facing dog. All right, fire up that Ujjayi breath. And inhale, extend your left leg to the sky. So a big, long, strong, powerful line from your fingertips all the way up to your heel or your toes. Take one more inhale, lots of length. And then exhale, use your strong core, step your left foot to the top of your space. Low lunge into crescent lunge. So rise as you are ready. High on the ball of your back foot. Hips square. Little tone in your belly supporting low back. Heart is lifted, gaze is forward, or gaze can be up as well. So just feel your crescent lunge with lots of intention, attention. Take one more round. And then you'll root firmly into your left foot and come all the way up, standing staff, top of your mat. So right knee lifts, right toes flex back and active. From this place, we are moving into our figure four. So find your balance here first, and whenever you're ready, figure four, one-legged chair, sit back. You could bring your hands to your legs, you could bring your hands to blocks. If you have something around you that you want to use to help with your balance, feel free. You can take it into more of a forward fold if you'd like. So just make it your own, feel into it on this side. It might be different than the other side, so be open to that. Send your breath down into your hips. About 3 more rounds, hanging out in this figure four. And then we're gonna make our way back into standing staff. So if possible, staying balanced on your left foot. Rise back up, lift your right knee and reach up. And then from here, remember, moving back to a crescent, but moving through a warrior three. So slowly and intentionally find your warrior three variation. Right leg back, strong, powerful line. You can reach forward out to the sides or prayer hands. You do you, at least 1, maybe 2 breaths. And then land soft as possible in crescent lunge. So right toe step back, arms reach up once again. Take a moment to adjust if needed. Settling in, one more inhale. And then open it up into your warrior two. Pivot your back heel down. Left arm forward, right arm back. Bending deeply into your front knee and getting your front knee to trek open towards your pinky toe rather than collapsing in towards your big toe. We'll move into a side angle posture. So from your warrior two, start to reach forward, reach, 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 and then tip it over. Left elbow could rest on left thigh or left hand to a block or the ground. And just breathe here, finding your own variation. I'm reaching my right arm forward. You could do the same. If the half or full bind is in your practice, you're welcome to take that. Just keep your heart open, keep your hips open. Keep wrapping your left butt cheek underneath you. Keep rooting through your back foot firmly. Last couple of rounds. Good job. From the press of your feet, next inhale, come back up to that warrior two stance. And then straighten your front leg, parallel your feet. So turn all of your toes towards the long edge of your mat. On an inhalation, reach your arms up. And this time as you exhale, just dive down. So this time, take any variation you want. Go anywhere you'd like. Use your breaths to support you, to help you explore and create space. So about 5 rounds or so. Just work it however you want, or you can absolutely just hang out and breathe. Soft face, soft jaw. Last couple rounds. Nice job, everybody. Next time you breathe in, come to a halfway lift, fingertips on the ground. And then crawl your hands to the top of your mat, so you'll be in a low lunge. From low lunge, taking it all the way back and up, 3-legged down dog, left leg to the sky. Open your left hip, bend your left knee, peel your left hip open. Stay right here if this will serve you better. Otherwise, option to flip your dog, left foot comes down, left arm reaches forward. Open through your front body and breathe all the way down into your belly. Yes, so good, you guys. Take one more round if you're with me in the back bend. And then bring it back, downward facing dog. Walk out your dog. Feel the strength in your shoulders. Feel the connection to your strong core. Take one more inhale as you push the ground away. And then exhale, gaze forward. Bring your feet to the top of your space. Forward fold. Lift halfway with your in-breath. And exhale, release. Let's rise all the way up. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Flowing with your breath. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, chair pose. Hold here as you breathe in. See if you can lift your heart just a little bit. And then exhale takes you down into your fold once again. Half lift, breathe in and lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, plank. Inhale, push the ground away. And then slowly lower. Inhale, open your heart, lift your heart. And then sit back into child's pose. Give yourself a rest. Breathe. Notice. All right, we're going to take some seated postures today. So as you're ready, just rise up to tabletop and then find your way into a seated position. We're going to start with a seated hip opener. So I'll give you a couple of options. First option is outer right ankle, top of left thigh, and then bend your left knee, left foot on the ground with your knee bent. So this can be your pose. Rather than rounding and slouching forward, try to keep your shoulders back and down, puff up through your heart. The closer you get your legs to your upper body and the closer you get your heel towards your butt, the deeper this will be. So this is option 1. Option 2 is double pigeon or fire log pose. So you're stacking shins one on top of the other, right on top of left. You want your shins parallel to the front edge of your mat. And your ankle's strong. You want your outer ankle to your inner knee. So both of those are perfectly good options. Choose whichever one feels best in your body or serves you best. And then if you're with me in double pigeon, you can either sit up tall, or if your top knee is level with your hip, you can reach your heart forward, bow forward. And we'll take about 5 deep breaths here. So your variation, big, spacious breaths. Good job, friends. If you are folded forward like me, start to slowly lift back up. And then if you're in that first variation with your left foot on the ground, just extend your left leg forward. If you're in double pigeon, extend your left leg forward. Bring your right foot to the outside of your left thigh, hug your knee in. So left leg is extended, right knee hugs in, sit up nice and tall, puff up through your chest. Take your right arm up, breathe in here. And then as you exhale, twist, bring your right hand down behind you, gaze back over your right shoulder. And you can do whatever you want with your left arm, keep it where it's at, or maybe you like to latch your elbow outside your knee. Just breathe into it for about 3 to 4 rounds. And of your next exhale, unwind your upper body, bring your hands off the left edge of your mat. Just take a little bow, so let your back round, your right butt cheek can lift, and just send your breath into your low back. And then lift back up. Bring the sole of your right foot now to your left inner thigh. And we'll open our hips, so you're not squaring your hips towards your extended leg, you're letting your hips open. Press your foot into your leg, leg into your foot. Your left toes are flexed back and active, and they are pointing straight up, not back, not forward, just straight up towards the sky. I like to just rest my left hand on my left thigh. Reach your right arm up, breathe in here, get really tall. As you exhale, it's a side body stretch, so slide your left hand down your left leg, reach your right arm up and over, keeping your heart open like it's trying to look up at the sky. Keep pressing your right foot into your leg back into your foot, and breathe into your long right side body. All the way to empty with your exhalations. Be here for about 2 or 3 more breaths. Good job, everyone. Next time you inhale, lift your upper body, reach both arms up, and then bring your right hand down behind you, fingers face away from your body. Push into the ground, lift your hips. Reach your left arm back and open through your front body, lengthen through your long left side. One more big inhale, and then exhale, come back down. Take your right leg out next to left, maybe give your legs a little shake out, or if you want, you could even windshield wiper a couple times. Oh yeah, that feels good. Okay, and then we'll set ourselves up for our hip opener. This time, left leg on top. So either right foot on the ground with knee bent like so, figure 4, or double pigeon, chin stacked, strong through your ankles, flexion through your toes. You can sit up tall, or you can work that fold, reaching your butt back and your heart forward. Big deep breaths. Using every exhalation to just soften around the pose, melt around the pose. Breath by breath, just creating more space, softening into that space. Take about 2 or 3 more. If you are folded forward like me, end of your next exhale, just start to lift back up. And then everyone bring your right leg forward out in front of you, extend it. Left foot to the outside of right thigh. Hug your knee in, puff up your chest, so getting really tall through your spine here. Take your left arm up, inhale. And then as you exhale, twist, left hand comes down behind you. Gaze over your left shoulder. Try not to put too much weight on your left hand, just use it to help you sit up really, really tall. Breathe all the way down into your belly, a few more deep breaths. Good work, bottom of your next exhalation. So all the way to empty and then unwind your upper body. Take your hands off the right edge of your mat, take your little bow, that nice little counter twist. Breathing down into your low back. And then come back up. And bring the sole of your left foot to your right inner thigh. Open your hips, so you're not squaring your hips towards your extended leg, you're allowing them to open. Press your left foot into your leg, leg into your foot. Flex your right toes back and active. Right hand can just rest on right thigh or whatever feels good to you. Left arm reaches up, really, really tall, inhale. Then as you exhale, right hand slides down your right leg, left arm reaches up and over. So reaching like you're going to touch your right foot. If you can grab your right big toe and keep your heart open, go for it. I get more out of it if I just don't grab my foot and just work my heart up towards the sky. So your heart, imagine it wants to look up. See if you can let it look up a little more, breath by breath. Breathe into your long left side. Keep pressing your foot into your leg, leg into your foot. Very nice, my friends. Take one last round here. Reach. And then next inhale, come back up. Both arms reach up. Bring your left hand down behind you. Fingers face away from your body. Push into the ground. Lift your hips. So modified wild thing or modified side plank. Opening through your front body perhaps. Lengthening through your right side. Take one more huge breath. And then end of your exhale, come back down. Just checking the time. Okay, perfect. Go ahead and just extend your legs forward. You can either use your arms to help you down onto your back, or if you want a little bit of core, reach your arms forward, hollow out your belly. Super slowly lower down. Try not to let your legs lift. Once you get down onto your mat, onto the ground, arms long, legs long, full body stretch. Reach, reach, reach. And then hug your knees in. Take a little rock side to side. Give your low back a little massage against the ground. Keep your right knee drawing in and extend your left leg forward. Just set it down. And then we'll move into a supine spinal twist. So scoot your hips to the right just a bit. Reach your right arm out to the right and roll onto your left side. Keep your shoulders and your heart squared towards the sky. Breathe down into your belly. Gaze up or over your right shoulder. All the way to empty with your exhales. And end of your next exhalation, roll back onto your spine and kind of adjust if you need to so your hips are straight down from your shoulders. Draw your right knee up towards your right armpit, hands around the front of your right shin, and give your knee a big squeeze in, up and out. Take a couple big, huge belly breaths. And then turn this into a half happy baby. So grab hold of your right foot and pull down with your right arm as you press up with your right heel. Flex your toes back and active. Imagine there's a heavy sandbag on top of your left thigh. End of your next exhale, take your right leg out next to left and just notice for a moment, just rest here for a moment like a little micro shavasana. Does your right side feel any different than your left side? Right leg, left leg. Does one side feel longer perhaps? Maybe, maybe not. Just notice. Just get curious. And keep your right leg extended and draw your left knee up towards your belly, working your way into your supine twist on the other side. So left arm reaches out, roll onto your right side body. Gaze up or over your left shoulder. Your shoulders and your heart square towards the sky and breathe. Just give all your weight to the ground. Try not to resist or tense up, but just melt breath by breath. Last couple of rounds here. And bottom of your next exhale, come back to center. So adjust as needed so your hips are straight down from your shoulders. Keep your right leg extended. Left knee towards your left armpit, hands around the front of your left shin. Squeeze in, up and out. Big Buddha belly breaths. And then turn it into your half happy baby again with your left leg. So pull down with your left arm, press up through your left heel. Flex your toes back and active. And after a couple breaths or so in half happy baby, turn it into a full happy baby. Bring your right foot up, grab hold. Pull down with both arms, press up through both heels. Try to find a nice neutral spine. So default is to round your spine. Do your best to just neutralize your spine. You can rock side to side. You can extend one leg and then the other leg, both legs at the same time. And then from this happy baby, my friends, choose any inversion that you want to take for about 5 to 10 breaths. So come out of your happy baby and work into some sort of inversion. It can be more restorative, it can be more active. I'm taking a bridge pose, so anything that puts your hips and or your legs higher than your heart. It could be legs up the wall, headstand. Feel free to use a wall if you've got one at home near you. 5 to 10 breaths in your inversion. Just feel whatever there is to feel in whatever pose you have chosen. If you want to take a couple different variations, a couple different inversions, that's totally fine. I'm going to invite you, so take your time. If you're still working your inversion, please feel free to stay longer. But once you come out of your inversion, I'm going to invite you into some windshield wipers. So please no rush, but eventually just end up Your feet wide at the width of your yoga mat, taking your knees slowly and mindfully from side to side. And after you've taken a few rounds of those windshield wipers, again, please no rush. Just end up in constructive rest pose. So feet will stay wide and knees will fall in. Once you're there in constructive rest, bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And start to just let your breath dissipate. Let it become effortless and easy. Let your body take over again. Just breathe you. And if you feel really good in constructive rest and you want to take your Shavasana there, please feel free. If there's any other movements, any finishing poses you want to take, move through them. Give yourself a few breaths to do so. And then eventually we're just finding our way into our Shavasana, our final relaxation. As you move into your final relaxation, I have just a thought for you. It says, if you switched bodies with the person you love most for a year, how would you take care of their mind and body, knowing you'd be giving it back to them? How would you take care of that person you love the most? Now do that for you. If you switched bodies with the person you love the most for a year, how would you take care of their mind and body, knowing you'd be giving it back to them? How would you take care of that person you love the most? Now do that for you. So often we take care of others, the ones we love. We want what's best for them. We want to take care of them. But really, we should be giving that same love and that same care first to ourselves. Sometimes we forget that. So just let that kind of sink in these last few moments. Taking care of you, loving you. Give yourself these last couple of moments to simply just rest and just be. Shavasana. All right, take a big inhalation, friends. And let it go. Just start to bring slow, gentle movement back into your body. Eventually find your way to either side, fetal position. And after a breath or two, just resting on your side, ease your way up into seated meditation. It's right back where we started. And sit up tall. Exhale in your breath. And one last time, inhale, reach your arms out, around and up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. And just bow your head to your heart. Acknowledge yourself. Thank yourself for showing up, taking time to do your practice, to connect with yourself in a more intentional way. Thank you so much for letting me guide you. Namaste. Okie dokie, friends. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Katie.
Thanks, Katie.
You're welcome. Thanks for always being patient with me too when I'm like a couple minutes late. I just come straight from my morning class. I take Ruby to the park and then I come here, but sometimes getting Ruby into my car, I'm like, come on. So thanks for your patience.
Well, you know we don't care.
Yeah, you guys are the best. Have a good one, guys. We'll see you next week.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.